Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, where we talk with local entrepreneurs, share motivation, network with one another, and pick up a tip or two on how not to burn your business to the ground. I'm your host, Spencer Ward. All right, welcome back to another show, guys. Last weekend, I want to explain some cool stuff that I did in a Ford Bronco up in Las Vegas. But before I get to that, let's talk about sponsors. Health West, great organization, great people. Find them closer to you and give them a try. New Clean Commercial Cleaning. If you need any janitorial solutions, especially in the healthcare industries, if you have a surgical center that needs ORs cleaned and that kind of stuff, we're fully trained and certified in terminal cleanings and all that fun stuff. So give us a call, 208-254-7070. And we also just clean general offices as well. So, all right, let's get back to it. Last weekend, I bought a Bronco a year and a half ago, and they gave me this free experience to go up to either Las Vegas, Moab, Tennessee, New Hampshire, or Texas to do one of their off-rodeos and explain to you and teach you how to use the Bronco's capabilities and enjoy them all. Up until this point, I've had it for around a year and a half now. I really haven't tried much. I've gone on a couple dirt roads, but I haven't really tried too much. It's been a pavement princess. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, okay, there's got to be something we can talk about with this today. So let's go at it. We were at Mount Potosi, just outside Las Vegas, for the Ford Bronco Off-Roadeo. Okay, full day, desert terrain, in the mountain, real obstacles. And let me be clear, we are not professional drivers. We are regular owners. The difference is we were following a professional instructor who was ahead of us on the trail, guiding us the entire time over a walkie-talkie. So it's like driver, ease forward, turn passenger, let it crawl, trust it. That guidance changed everything. Because left to myself, I would never have attempted half of what we did. Steep climbs, off-camber rock sections, descents where all you see is sky and then all you see is ground. That's intense. I wouldn't have done that. And here's a hit me. The Bronco was capable the whole time. I just didn't know how to use it. So before Mount Potosi, I was driving my Bronco like a comfortable SUV. Pavement, maybe a little dirt road, nothing technical like I already mentioned, which means I was using maybe a fraction of what it was built for. But how many business owners are doing the same thing? You go to a conference, you listen to an expert, you hear strategies from operators playing at a high level. You get perspective, you see what's possible, you leave energized, but then you come home and you stay on pavement. You never test what you've learned. And if you never test it, you'll never know what your business can actually handle. I've been there. I've done that. I've gone to these meetings before and I'm like, man, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to change some stuff. And I get home and boom, you get hit square in the teeth with a problem that you have to, or a fire you have to put out or something. And you forget about, oh, this is the important stuff I need to put in place. Real life hits you. Okay. All right. The walkie-talkie principle. The biggest difference at Mount Potosi wasn't horsepower. It wasn't instruction. The pro driver wasn't driving for us. She guided us. The same role as a coach, mentor, or mastermind plays in business. They can't execute for you, but they can say, slow down. You're coming in the wrong angle. Trust the system. Let the vehicle work. One of the instructors said something that stuck. The Bronco is more capable than most drivers give it credit for. That's true in business too. Your business likely has more capacity than you're testing, but you won't discover it without pressure. And I know it's hard. And I know it's hard to think, oh man, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone, but there probably is a lot more capacity in my business. Okay. So here's the dangerous part. If I leave the experience and never go off-roading again, I'll forget 80% of what I learned. Some of you smarter people will probably forget less, but I'm that way. Not because it wasn't valuable, because I didn't reinforce it. Peter Drucker said, knowledge has to be improved, challenged, and increased constantly or it vanishes. Same with conferences, same with the books, same with the strategy sessions. If you don't apply it quickly, reality erases it. And I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but you'll read a book, you're like, man, you get excited about it. You're like, wow, that principle's awesome. And then a month goes by and you're not thinking about it and you forget a lot of what you read. And that's me. But if you're implementing things and writing things down and saving those clips, if you're listening it on Audible to re-listen to it again to keep pushing you forward, then it helps. And then 6 months later, you come back at another event looking for another breakthrough that you won't implement. So that's exactly what happens. That's just hard truth. We can't just keep spending money on professionals, spending money on events and books and strategies, and if we don't do anything about it. So there was a rock ledge that we had to climb at Mount Potosi. If you hit it straight on at the wrong angle, the vehicle like jolts. It feels like it's not going to work. Your instinct says abort, but the instructor calmly says over the radio, back up a foot, turn passenger, ease into it, and suddenly you clear it. In business, when something doesn't work the first time, most people assume that the idea was bad. New marketing channel doesn't convert immediately. Let's quit it. New pricing structure gets pushback. Let's reverse it. No, we can't do it. New system feels uncomfortable. Let's scrap it. Maybe you just hit the rock at the wrong angle. Don't quit the obstacle, just adjust the line. Jim Collins said, greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice. Choosing to adjust instead of retreating, that's growth. Okay? Let's just talk about this, building confidence. There's something that happens when you clear something you thought was impossible, which I did. There's some things. We were in like a river bottom thinking, I don't belong here. This is crazy. Like there's times the Bronco was like almost sideways. I'm like, there's no way. How am I not rolling it? But because I listened to the structure and executed, I was able to be successful. So when you do those kind of tough things, your confidence recalibrates. You don't just trust the vehicle more, you trust yourself more. That only comes from doing hard things. Not reading about hard things, not planning hard things, doing them. That's what off-road terrain does. And that's what expansion in business does. Raising prices, hiring leaders, acquiring competitors, entering new markets. Those are rock obstacles, and they won't feel smooth the first time. So the instructor said something else I won't forget. Capability comes with seat time. Confidence isn't theory, it's repetition under tension. The more time you spend in uncontrolled terrain, the calmer you become. The same applies in business. The first tough negotiation feels intense. The 10th feels controlled. The first acquisition feels chaotic. I can relate to that. The third feels strategic. I can't wait to get to that part. It's just seat time. It's just seat time, people. So your business was built for more than just maintenance mode. If you can believe that, I promise you it is. You were built for more than predictable pavement. You don't discover that by staying comfortable. You need guidance. You need action. You need repetition, and then willingness to hit obstacles and adjust. Mount Potosi didn't make the Bronco more capable. It revealed what was already there. The same is true for you. Now the question is simple. Are you going to stay on the pavement, or are you going to take it off-road? Think about those things, guys. This is the Idaho Business Podcast. Let's build something that can handle the terrain. Go out there, be happy, be helpful, find opportunities to serve others, and have a great day. And think about these things, and let's put some action to it. And when things go wrong, adjust, and then recalibrate and go after it again. Don't just quit. All right, have a good one. See ya. That's it for today's Idaho Business Podcast. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you didn't, I've got a cheat code for you. Go to theidahobusinesspodcast.com, enter your email, and get my 20 golden rules for business. It's packed with my best advice, plus it's free. Subscribe, leave a review, share this with a friend. Until next time, keep hustling, keep laughing, and keep Idaho awesome.